What is going on in the Senate? The revenue allocation formula is proving to be very elusive. Something that on the surface should be very straightforward is proving to be very complicated. Yesterday, for a record 7th time, Senate adjourned debate on this very thorny issue. Kenyan newspapers are even now calling it the revenue rebellion against Uhuru and Raila. But I have a feeling it is very important that we try and understand what is happening here. Because I have a hunch, and I believe many of you have a hunch, just as I do, that there's something very big cooking here. Something that may be as big as a paradigm shift in Kenyan politics. Because you see, whoever planned this new revenue allocation or revenue sharing formula is somebody who understands Kenyan politics very well. And they must have done the arithmetic. And they'd have known, okay, these are the counties who are going to benefit when we choose population as the main factor. So that counties with large populations benefit. Incidentally, these are the same counties with large voting blocks or vote-rich counties, if you like. And this person figured out, quite rightly so, that no senator in his right mind would shoot down a bill that will give their county more money. So they did their calculations. They knew this and that county will benefit. Definitely they'll vote yes. And then we'll need to waive a few files at senators in other counties. And it'll be a done deal. Oh, it didn't happen like that. And it is amazing. Indeed, it is a mystery why it didn't work. Because we know, for instance, and somebody opened my eyes, thank you very much, on this channel. Somebody opened my eyes yesterday on this channel. They highlighted the pressure elected officials in the Mount Kenya region are feeling, the heat they're starting to feel from the people. Because their people are saying, we've always voted for you, almost to a man. You have no development to show us for our votes. And 2022 is very dangerously close. So they figured out, if we can get more money into our counties, we can do some quick development projects before the next election cycle. And then we'll be home and dry. But lo and behold, these counties, some key counties that were supposed to benefit, decided to vote against getting more money for themselves. And they decided to vote for one Kenya. In the famous words of Senator Sakaja, there's no Kenya A or Kenya B. Kenya A would be the favored part of the country. And Kenya B would be the inferior Kenya. Sakaja has pointed out there's nothing, absolutely nothing like that. We are all Kenyans. Now, don't get me wrong. And don't misunderstand me. This is a good thing. This is the way our leaders should have been thinking and voting from day one in both houses. But it has never happened. We have cried, we have complained, we have done all kinds of things. Nothing has changed. Now all of a sudden, out of the blue, things have changed. What? What is really happening here? If you've been following voting in both houses, you will know that it is extremely predictable. As soon as the bill comes to the House, whether they form a committee, whether they do what, you already know how the vote is going to go. Certain groups of politicians will always vote together. Always. Even if the bill is about throwing all their constituents to the fire, they will vote yes together, consistently. And many times in the past, if you wanted them to argue in favor of their positions, it would not be surprising to find most of them not able to even give you one positive point or one good reason why they're voting the way they are. Yeah, they just simply voted as a bloc. But now in the Senate, something very beautiful is happening. Politicians who are not on talking terms are voting side by side. People who are sworn enemies politically just a handful of days ago are now allies. Yeah, they're brothers in arms. Who would have imagined in their wildest dreams that Senator Sakaja, Senator Murkomen, and Senator Malala of Kakamega would be solidly campaigning in one voice, all in one group, inseparable. I mean, it is always said that politics frequently has strange bedfellows. But this one, it has taken Kenyans completely by surprise. You know, this virus crisis has greatly affected the thinking of Kenyans. It has changed the thinking of very many people. So maybe, perhaps, even the changing of our politicians has changed. Can this new, very good disease quickly spread to the National Assembly? And we change our country, Kenya, forever? Please. Well, admittedly, that is very wishful thinking. Because this is still politics. And this thing could disappear as quickly. This good thing could vanish as quickly as it appeared. And so we will just have to wait and see what happens. But meanwhile, I really pity some politicians who have given themselves a knockout punch and they still don't even know it yet. I can tell them for free, these politicians who have lost and they still don't realize it yet, that on the ground, those who voted in favor of the new formula have been marked. And although it is also true that Kenyan voters are notorious for being very forgetful, for forgetting things very quickly, this one, hawatasahau, that one I can assure them. And so when these politicians in the near future, in 2022, will try to go around the country, outside their counties, campaigning for certain political outfits, it will be discovered very quickly that those particular politicians will be losing votes for the candidates they'll be trying to campaign for the presidency. And even in their own counties, they'll have a huge problem convincing people to elect them because they'll have delivered nothing. Because even the new formula that the constituents might have been in favor of, getting more money for the county, is not going to be delivered, clearly. So they'll have lost twice. My strong recommendation is that these politicians plan ahead and they start planning immediately for their retirement from politics. What they're going to do after they're voted out in 2022. And you know, the really amazing thing is that it's not yet over. The casualty list is very far from being complete. The casualty list, the full casualty list from this new revenue allocation formula. Manenos. Mambo bado. Tena bado sana. Now the latest is that the senators are getting together. They're consulting. And word on the ground is that they're going to reach a formula which they all agree on. And that this thing will be passed or could be passed as early as Tuesday. That is early next week. If and when that happens, this will go down in history as the greatest victory for Wanjiku in the history of Kenyan politics. Oh yes, you heard me correctly. Because I can't think of another situation like this one, where serikali inasema, but Wanjiku anasema apana, and Wanjiko wins the day. You need to remind me, correct me. I cannot remember of any single such situation. Because in our politics, the government, serikali, has always won every time without fail. Could this be the beginning of something new in Kenya? I pray that it is. Yeah. But I am cautiously optimistic because I know politics. Until next time, this is Chris Kumekucha.